Hi there, Jamie here with Annapolis Discovered. There's so much beautiful architecture here in Annapolis and so many ways to enjoy it. From a self-guided walking tour to following the Historic Marker program, or maybe the best way yet is to follow an actual architect on a walking tour. Join us today to learn more. Here we are in the beautiful gardens of the William Paca House, talking with Craig Martin of Spire Architecture.
Thanks a lot, Jamie. Yeah, it's a great place to be an architect here in Annapolis, to be involved with 3 different centuries of architecture on the tour, and being able to start at a place like the Sands House that is historically relevant, architecturally relevant, and working through to the Victorian age with the Zimmerman Wilson House, and spanning 3 centuries of architecture in the city.
So obviously you have a love for architecture and there are so many things that make Annapolis so special. How did that translate into what you love about architecture into this tour, and what can people expect if they're following you?
Well, it was wonderful. At the beginning of the process, it's a partnership between Watermark Tours and Historic Annapolis. Finding enough locations around town was not a problem at all. We actually had to figure out how do we hit the highlights of the different centuries, the different styles and types of architecture. But I think we talked probably about 10 or 12 different styles of architecture.
Wow.
Going from the vernacular through Victorians, through 5-part Georgian style.
If somebody's on a tour with you, they're going to learn some very special pieces of information that you won't get if you're just walking the streets on your own.
That's right. There's the technical and sort of historical piece, but also the stories that really make Annapolis come alive.
Perfect. A great way to explore our wonderful city.
That's exactly right.
So I see here we're at the Shiplap House, and this is an actual stop on the Architect's tour, right?
That's right. Sort of early in the process, this is what we would say is sort of moving from the Georgian vernacular style. So using materials that were available locally, that's what sort of the vernacular means. So the idea here is that the style here was starting to incorporate some of the local materials. You can see the bricks on either end of the house and the shiplap siding. So anybody that's watched some good old HGTV knows about good old shiplap. Right?
If you want to learn more, there's lots of great information at our visitor center on 26 West Street. Or come right down here to the beautiful City Dock where there's an info booth. You can get information about the Historic Markers program, a self-guided walking tour, and it's right here at the info booth where you'll meet your Architect's tour guide. I'm Jamie with Annapolis Discovered. I'll see you on our next adventure.